Hello everyone. In this video I am going to teach you about basic operations in array. In previous lecture I have taught you what is array. Array is a data structure which is used to store elements in that array. Now see, this all are the basic operations in array. First let's see how to add an element in array. See, now suppose you have an array A, array of size 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are the index 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are the index. Now elements are present here. Suppose see. Now 4, 4, 3, 7, 1. Suppose these elements are present here. Now you want to add an element 4. No, suppose you want to add an element 8. Suppose. Now you want to add 8 over here. How it works? Now see, let's see. Now what is the length of this array? Length is 4. Now you have to add an element at index 4. So this length is same as the index which you want to insert. So I am writing here a of length equals to x. A of length equals to x means I am inserting at index length. Length of this array is 4. So I am inserting the element at a of 4 here. Now 8 gets inserted to here. Now the length of array gets increased by 1. Before it was 4. Now the length of array is 5 because 5 elements are present here. So I am writing length plus plus. That means length equals to length plus 1. This is how you write the code for add an element in array. Now let's see how to insert an element at an index in an array. Suppose this is the array. Now you want to insert suppose 6. I want to insert 6 at an index 2. Suppose I want to insert at 2. So 6 at 2. Now see. Now how I should start? How I should do? Now I should start from index 4. I should move this 1 over here. Then I should move this 7 over here. Then now this index 2 has came. Now you should stop it. And you should put this 6 over here. You can put this 6 over here. This is how this code works. Let's write the code how to do. Now I am writing a loop for I equals to length, comma, I greater than index, comma, I minus minus. What is this loop for? I am traveling from this index 4. That 4 is length of this array. That is 4. So I am starting from I equals to length and going till I greater than index. Greater than index means suppose here at index 2 I want to insert. So till this position I am moving. So and moving backwards I minus minus. That's why I am writing this loop. Now see. Now a of I equals to a of I minus 1. What is this loop? Now I want to insert 6 at index 2. Now I will be at this index's length now. Now I am writing a of I equals to a of I minus 1. So this will be equals to this element. So 1 will move over here. Then I will be at I equals to I minus minus. Now index will be at 3. Now a of I equals to a of I minus 1. So this a of I will be equals to this element. So 7 was here. 7 will be copied here. Now I is at this position. Now it stopped. This place is empty now. Now I should fill the element 6 at here. Now this I travel till this second index. So now I can write a of I equals to, this will be in bracket. Now a of I equals to element. Why a of I is this index is at 2 now? Because first the index was at 4. I move the element at index 3 to 4, then 2 to 3. Now I will be at 2. Then it will check whether I is greater than index. No, it's equals to index. So it stops over here. So I will be pointing here. Now at a of I will insert this 6. Now it's inserted at a given index. This is how you write a code for inserting an element at index. Now let's see the time complexity. Now if you want to insert at last place, suppose at end you want to insert, then time complexity will be O of 1 at last. Why O of 1? O of 1 means constant. Because if you want to insert at last means loop starts from last element. That means from length. So it will take only single time. It can insert and it does not need to travel whole array. So O of 1. Suppose you want to insert at beginning index. Then it will be O of n. This will be at beginning. Why O of n? Because it needs to travel full array for inserting. Now see. Now let's see how to insert an element at sorted array. Suppose these elements are present in this array. Now I should insert 6. Suppose I want to insert 6 in this array. Then I should insert 6 at correct position. Now how it should insert? Now I should check whether 9 is greater than 6. Yeah, it's greater than 6. So you should move 9 to here. Then you should compare whether 5 is greater than 6. No, 5 is less than 6. So you can stop here and you can insert 6 over here. This is how you want to insert. Now suppose you are inserting 4. Suppose you want to insert 4. Then how it will compare whether 9 is greater than 4. Yeah, so you should move 9 here. Then whether 5 is greater than 4. Yeah, so you should move 5 over here. Then compare whether 3 is greater than 4. No, so you can stop and you can insert 4 over here. This is how inserting will be done in sorted array. Now let's write the code for this. Now see, I equals to length minus 1. Why I am writing I equals to length minus 1? I starts from here. I will be pointing at 3. Now I should compare whether a of 3 is greater than 4. So I am writing while a of I greater than x. X is the element which you should insert. Now it gets compared till a of I greater than x. Till 9 this is greater than that element which you should insert. Now 9 is greater than 4. So you should move this 9 to a of I plus 1. So I am writing a of I plus 1 equals to a of I. Now again it will check whether now I will decrease by 1. Now I will be at this position. So I am writing I minus minus. I equals to I minus 1. Now I will be pointing here. Now you will check whether a of I greater than x, whether 5 is greater than 4. Yeah, it's greater than 4. So it will a of I plus 1 equals to a of I. Now 5 will be moving here. Then it again compares whether 3 is greater than 4. No. Then it stops. Now length will be equals to length plus 1. So I am writing length plus plus. This is how you should write the code for inserting element at sorted array. Now let's see how to delete an element from array. You want to delete an element at an index. Suppose you are given an index 3. Suppose you have given an index 1. Then you want to delete 3. How to delete? Now see. Now you should start from index value. At what index you want to delete, you will start the loop from there. Then you will write here the element after it. Now 5 is after it. So you will write 5 over here. Then you will move I towards here. Then you will place one element after this 9 over here. Now 9 will be here. Now now I will move here. Now this will be empty. This is how you will write. Now let's write the code for it. For I equals to index, comma I less than length, comma I plus plus. Now see. Now it will start from index 1 and it will travel till this 3. So I am writing this loop. Then inside it I will write a of I equals to a of I plus 1. What is this condition? Now in this index 1 I will put the a of 2. Now at a of 1 I will write a of 2. That 5 I will put here. Then at this position I will put 9. like that. Now after deleting, length will decrease by 1 because now 9 will come here, then this place will be empty. After 9 will come here, 9 will come here, so this length will be 2. Before it was 3, now 2. Length was 4, then it became to 3, so I am writing here length minus minus. This is how you should delete an element from an array. Now let's see how to set an element in array. Suppose see, set means you want to fix an element in the array. At index 2 you want to set 3. Then how to write the condition? Now here 9 changes to 3. How you will say, write? See, for I greater than or equals to 0, comma I less than length, comma I plus plus. From it should be between 0 and length minus 1. So I am writing this condition. Then inside this I will write the index which you will specify. So a of index equals to x. So at suppose you are giving 2. So at index a of 2, this 3 will be present. This is how you want to set an element. Now let's see how to get an element from the array. You should return an element. Now see. Now for returning, suppose you want to return, you are giving an index 2, suppose 0 you are giving, so you should return 1. 1 is present in a of 0, so I should return 1. How to do? I should write a loop for I greater than 0, I less than length, I plus plus, because I should be between 0 and 3, that's why. Now I should write return a of index. Now indexes should be between 0 and length. Now it will check whether index is between 0 and length. Yeah. So then I will return a of index. Suppose I am giving 0 as index. Now it will return a of 0, that is 1. This is how you should return and get an element from array. Now let's see how to check whether array is sorted or not. Now see. To check whether the array is sorted or not, you should compare the adjacent elements. Now see, you should compare whether 1 is less than 3. Yeah, it's less than 3. Now you should compare whether 3 is less than 3. Yeah, it's less than 3. Now you should compare whether 3 is less than 6. Yeah, it's less than 6. So its array is sorted. Suppose here see. Suppose here 6 is there and here 3 is there. You're comparing whether 6 is less than 3. No, it's greater than 3. So you can see it's not sorted. So this is a procedure. Now let's see how to write the code. Now for I equals to 0, comma I less than length, comma I plus plus. I am moving from 0th index to last index. So I am writing a loop here. Now I should compare. Condition I am writing if a of I greater than a of I plus 1. Now I am comparing whether a of 0 is greater than a of 1, then whether a of 1 is greater than a of 2. That's why I am writing this condition. Now if it is greater, that means you should write not sorted. Now you should write print f not sorted. You should write like this. Now if it is less than a of I plus 1, then you should write else print sorted. Print f. You should mention the quotes here. Now see, you can print it sorted. This is how you should write to check whether an array is sorted or not. Now let's see how to find maximum element from the array. Now see. Now you want to find the maximum element in this array. You should return 6 because 6 is the maximum element. How it works? Now see. At first you are keeping a maximum element as a of 0. At starting you should write that. So I am keeping a of I am keeping maximum. Maximum equals to a of 0. Now I fix the first element as maximum. Now I should check. Now for I equals to 0 till for I equals to less than length minus 1. I should check. For that I am writing loop for I equals to 0, comma I less than length, comma, I plus plus. I'm moving one by one. Now I fix this is as maximum. This first element is maximum. Now I will compare whether this, I'll start from 1 because this thing. Now I will compare whether 3 is greater than this maximum element. Maximum element is 1. If 3 is greater than, I will change maximum element this to this 3, like this. Then I will check whether 6 is greater than this maximum. Yeah, 6 is greater than this 3. So I will change maximum to 6. Now I will check whether 3 is greater than this maximum. 3 is less than 6. So now maximum will be as it is. Now maximum is 6. It returns. This is how you should compare. Now see, I at starting maximum is e of 0, first element. So I am writing e of 0. Now I will start from for I equals to 1, I less than length, I plus plus. It will start from here to here. Now I am checking. I am writing the condition. If e of I greater than maximum, that means whether this 3 is greater than this maximum, that is 1. If this is greater, then I should write here. Now maximum equals to E of I. Maximum equals to A of I. Now the maximum value changes to A of I. Now see. Now I starts from here. It checks whether A of I is greater than max. Whether 3 is greater than this 1. Yeah, 3 is greater than 1. So now maximum will be A of I. Maximum will point towards here. Now I will again, I will be increased to 1. Now I will point here. Now it will check whether A of I, that is 6. Whether 6 is greater than 3. Now yeah, 6 is greater than 3. So I will change maximum equals to AI. Like that. Now maximum will point towards 6. Like this. Now I have found the maximum. Now I should return it. Return the maximum. So I am writing, this will be in bracket. Now I will write return A of max. I should return this. This is how you, no, you should return max. This is how you should write the code for finding the maximum element in the array. Now let's see how to shift one elements left side. Left shift elements from array. Let's see. These elements are present. Index is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you should left shift an element. Left shift means it should return the array as like this. See. Oh, I'll write. Now this 3 will be moved to here. Then 7 will move here. Then 9 will move here. Then 2 will move here. Then this 5 will move towards a last element. Now like this. Then this will move towards here. This is what left shift an element. Now let's write the code how it does. Now see. Now I should store this variable because now I will store, see, temp equals to A of 0. I am storing this 5 in temp. Temp equals to now 5. I am storing this 5 in this temp. Why I am storing? Because while moving this 3 towards here, this 5 gets deleted. See, now 5 gets deleted. So how you can put this 5 over this last position? That's why I am writing, storing this 5 over this temp. Now I will write the loop. See, for I equals to what? It will start from this first from 0. So I'll write I equals to 0, comma I less than length, comma I plus plus. I'm starting from first element. Now I'll put A of I, that A of 0 will be equals to A of 1. So I'm writing A of I equals to A of I plus 1. That means here it will put 3. Then in this place 7 will be put. Then in this place 9 will be put. So I'm writing A of I equals to A of I plus 1. Now it will change to like this. This 3792 will come here. Then at last place I should put the first element. This 5 here. 5 was present at first. You should put that 5 over here. So I'm writing here this condition. See. Now E of length. E of length minus 1. length minus 1 because length is now 5. Now here 5 was there now. Now 5 is the length of the array. Now you should put that 5 minus 1 4 at index 4 you should insert. So I am writing a of length minus 1 equals to temp because temp was the 5 was stored in temp. So I am writing temp. This is how you should left shift an array. You should move the elements present in this left side one by one. That's all for today. These are the basic operations in array. That's all for today and thank you. If you feel my teaching is good, then like my video, and if you have any doubts or if you want to give any suggestion, then comment on my video and share my video, and don't forget to subscribe my video. Thank you.